everyone, welcome to Dark Fae Tarot. You are joining me on the end of what has been a beautiful day in Brussels. We've had 3 days of sunshine, and let me tell you, after 9 months of rain and cloud cover, like 3 days has been bliss, absolutely beautiful. So anyway, Friday, I think tomorrow, is going to be our last great day kind of thing. And from Saturday, it does go downhill, I'm afraid, and Sunday it's raining again. But look, you know what, where I live, we're just going to take whatever we can get. So welcome to new subscribers, welcome back to those who already know me. Thank you for joining me for today's VR to the lovely Masha from Musings by Masha. Now, I'm going to link her video below, and yes, it's called Arcana Battle Game. So this is a tag that's been begun, I think, by El Batulio, and then I think 78 Pertus is also part of the game, and then Masha did the tag. So anyway, I saw Masha's video and I'm responding to that because I thought it was cool, it was fun, and I wanted to join in. So the idea of the game, let's get straight to that, right? So I'm going to be using for that game Once Upon a Time Tarot. This is a new deck. It's by Lo Scarabeo. It is one of those decks where you've got a booklet with like 4 different languages or something. It's writings by Carol N. Eshenazi, which is, that is the author of Tarot de la Nuit and some other decks. So that is her, yes. And then the artist is Ilaria Fossi. Okay, so this is a fairy tale deck, and it's new to my collection. I've only kind of like played with it a little bit. So that's why I thought it'd be perfect for this tag. So how does the tag work? You're thinking, wait, how does it work actually? So it's pretty simple. Look at the backs, aren't they gorgeous? So it's pretty simple. What's going to happen is that I will lay down, or in a sequence, in a flow, the 22 cards of the major arcana. So we do have to separate the deck and get the majors out, which I've already done here. But now you'll see me do that. So that's all the majors that I've separated out already. I've already bowed the deck a little. Ooh, got to be careful there. So yeah, these are the majors, and I have actually separated them. So basically what the idea of the game is that I will lay down 2 cards, like randomly, and then I pick which one I like. Which one I like stays on the table. Which one I don't like, I have to shift to the side. I keep doing that until I'm left with about 2 cards. And then I create, basically, that's my reading, that's the spread. So I'm picking the cards according to what I like. Now you might think, yeah, but then you know what you like from the 22 major arcana, which is exactly right. You know, I know which cards I prefer out of the major arcana. So to make it more interesting, I have used Once Upon a Time Tarot because this has beautiful drawings, and I'm kind of like focused more on the drawings and the imagery and the beautiful art and the storytelling rather than which actual major arcana I'm picking, if that makes sense. So in the end, I don't know what I'm going to end up with. And finally, what Masha did for this tag was that she actually posed a question before she did the whole reading for herself, which is what I'm going to do too, which is the question I'm going to put forward is, how can I make my midsummer, especially July, early August, how can I make them as smooth and as flowing as possible? Because I've got a lot on my, I'm trying to do a lot, and you know, let's see how things pan out. So I want to ask the cards, how can I make it like a summer where I kind of like let life flow and I go with things and I kind of like manage well and adapt to what life is showing me and presenting to me. So that's my question to the cards, and now we're going to play the game. Okay, so let's give it a shuffle and see what we have here. And again, I'm going to be focusing more on the art. Now, I have not used this deck that much, so honestly speaking, even I don't know. Like, I don't know what the, I don't know, the moon card in this looks like, or the Fool. I really haven't got a clue. So it's a great deck for me to actually play with, because again, I'm going to be using it more, and I've just bowed it so badly already. I'm going to be using it more for the art, basically. Okay, so let's take out the first 2 cards and see which ones I like. Let's take that first one there and there. Okay, so these are our starting off points. Okay, I'm just looking at, by the way, the images. Okay, I like that one, definitely. Okay, No, I still prefer that one. Ooh, interesting. But I still prefer this one. Ooh, now I like that. But I still prefer this one. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's take that one. Oh, she's interesting. But I still prefer this one. Oh, that's so beautiful again. But I still prefer this one. Oh, I like this one. Okay, we're going to go with this one now. So, oh, no, I still prefer this one. Bit too serious there. Nah, I still prefer this one. Oh, interesting. No, I still prefer this one. Oh, I like that. That's a tough one, but I don't want to spend too much time on it, so let's take it. Oh, no, I still prefer that one. Nah, I still prefer that one. Nah, I still prefer that one. Oh, that's pretty, but I still prefer that one. I like the colours in that card. Oh, I like that. Oh my God, wow, what a fantastic card, but I still prefer that one. That was a bit stuck on that one. Nah, still prefer that one. Oh, that was a tough one because I do like that chipmunk actually. Ooh, but I like her. Okay. Oh, so this is what we're left with. Now, what Masha did was she took the very first card that she rejected as part of her spread. What I'm going to do is shuffle these, and that's going to be my third card. Okay, so let's give them a shuffle and see what I get. And this is about this summer. Okay, so I'm trying to spread these as best as I can. Let's take that one, whatever that is. Let's put these to the side. Let's see what my final card is. That's what I got, and I think that was the first card. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so that's my reading for this whole game, basically. So to make things as smooth as possible, I need to find that balance within and trust that, you know, the way ahead will be fair, will be just. There's a lot of transformation going on here, and I need to make sure that I'm balancing here my rational side and, you know, the logic with the passion. So, you know, we've got the Chariot here. So this is very actually Cancerian. So again, we have this kind of like energy of going forward, but I need to do it remembering that I'm going to have to let go of some things, that there is a transformation going on, that I'm the beginning, because I always see death as the chrysalis stage. I don't see it as we're done and I come out and I'm popped out and I'm the butterfly already. I actually think that happens much later in the major arcana. For me, this is a Scorpio card. This is very much kind of like when I go into that stage where all my bones are going to be broken and I'm going to be rearranged, basically. You know, it's quite painful, but that's kind of like, I'm used to that basically because it is my card. So this is very much kind of like, be prepared. You know, there's some things that aren't going to continue in this journey. They're not part of it. That looks really scary, by the way. I just realized what's happening in that card. That looks quite scary. I hope that, yeah, I have no idea what she's going to do to that kid, actually. I'm just starting to look at it going, what is going on there? I'm going to have to read about this card. But anyway, interesting card. Very, very interesting card. I love the Justice in this card because she looks at peace. That's why I liked her so much. She looked like she was at peace. She looked like she was happy. I like the Justice card anyway, so I'm sorry. I'm being a bit of a favorite here. But she looks like she's at peace. She's balanced. She's wearing her regal so well. It's like, you know, and I like the High Priestess as well a lot in this deck. If you noticed, I've kept the High Priestess for quite a few cards. So I feel like, again, we're back at the pillars. We're back at the pillars of mercy and severity. We're back at the pillars of, you know, of that tree. And I need to just make sure that I walk through this with integrity and letting go of things as well, you know, not becoming so kind of like picky kind of thing, which can happen with the Justice card. I need to remember that to balance this with my Death card. And of course, finally is the Chariot. And that Chariot card, I have to say, looks really, really like just strange and weird and like, what is going on there? It looks like a huge house that's moving. Isn't that interesting how that chariot's been transformed into this like walking bird house thing? And of course, it's the two different colors. It looks like these are people there. It's just very strange, the whole thing. I love it though. That's what it's meant to be, right? Once upon a time. So yeah, I really think that this is about going forward, making sure that I don't get stuck. You know, I don't get into this energy of balance and letting go and then thinking, okay, we're not going anywhere. The chariot has come up to say, but you are going to go forward. It's just about knowing, you know, with those reins, trusting how it goes forward, trusting that balancing act of the rational and the passion side that I do have. I just want to check something before I wrap up. I'm sorry, I've moved away from the camera for a second, but I just want to check something before I finish here about the chariot card, because yeah, it is, you know, yeah, it is new beginnings, but it's also about, I'm just checking this idea, and I wanted to check it with a reference specifically. It's for the greater good. So it is for my best to go forward. It is for my best to move on. And it's a Cancerian energy. It's a cardinal energy. In fact, interestingly, I've got fixed cardinal. So yeah, it's an interesting energy for me to work with. Anyway, I'm going to stop here rabbiting. I think that's enough. I am curious to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Shall we just have a quick peek? Shall we do that? Because this deck is just luscious. Let's just say it's luscious. It's the Tower. Wow. So change is coming. That's for sure. There's going to be a bit of like, okay, princess, it's time to move on. That's for sure. That's happening. There's a bit of a reckoning, I think, that's going to happen here. But I am safe because I have got, you know, transformation. I am going to have, you know, the actions are going to round up, and finally, you know, I'm moving on for the greater good. So I'm quite glad the Tower is over here right now, actually, which, you know, is kind of like, perhaps plans need to change. Perhaps I need to go again. It says, I said at the beginning, my question was go with the flow. So the go with the flow means let go of all the stuff that needs to be broken out of, because this is confining. That Tower is confining. And then I can have this moment right here. So yeah. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun with that. I had fun with that. I will see you all soon. And do go and check out Masha's video. And also everybody else who's working on this. I think it's a fun tag. Join in if you can. And I will see you all soon.